Let's build a Maxbounty quiz site. And what's up guys, I'm James and welcome to Money Hustle, the best place to be if you're looking for great new ways to hustle and make money online. And if you haven't done it yet, make sure you subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss out on other great videos just like this one. I'm so excited about this video guys. I've actually wanted to do this series for a while now, but for one reason or another it just got put aside and other videos got made instead of this one. But nevertheless, today's the day I finally get to share it with you. Now this video is going to be the first part of a multi-video series that will show you everything you need to know when it comes to building out an affiliate quiz site. Everything from setting up the actual website to optimizing it, picking offers, marketing it. My plan is to take you along with me as I build a new site from the ground up. I'll try my best to go over everything step by step so you can follow along and create your own site with me. Think of it kind of like a journey that we're going to take together. I'll show you which plugins to use, how to set them up, the types of quizzes that work best, how to link these easily to affiliate offers, marketing plans, ideas, tips. Basically everything you need to know when it comes to starting a quiz site. This series is going to cover all of it. Anyways guys, there's a lot to cover in this first video, so let's just get right into it. The first thing you need to do is to set up some hosting and install WordPress. Now I'm not actually going to go over this and cover this step by step, only because there are so many videos and tutorials on it, and if I did, that would make this video just way too long, and I don't really want to focus on just setting up the hosting, more on the quiz site itself. So what you're going to need to do is find some hosting and set up WordPress. And if you are looking for some good, cheap, reliable hosting, I would honestly recommend Bluehost. They are really good. I'll include a link in the description down below, so if you don't have hosting yet, you can just click on that link and it'll take you right to the site where you can get it all set up. Anyways, once you got your hosting all set up and WordPress installed, you're going to need to get a quiz plugin for WordPress. And the one I'm going to be using is by Thrive Themes. It's called Thrive Quiz Builder. I'll include a link in the description down below where you can get it. There are a lot of quiz plugins and you don't have to use this one if you don't want to, but to be honest, I've tried pretty much all of them. And I'll be honest with you, most of them were just terrible, buggy pieces of crap. So I'd really recommend that you get this one. Now, this one is not free. Okay, this is not a free plugin. This one does cost money, but it's not terribly expensive. It's not cheap, but it's not expensive. It's $67 for one license, or if you want to buy a bulk one is $97, or you can go in a monthly plan of $19 a month and then get it. It's up to you. But like I said, guys, this one was the best one out of all the ones that I tried. This was the only one that was actually somewhat good and reliable. And guys, don't worry, even if you don't use this same plugin as me, because let's say you don't like it or it's too expensive or whatever reason, don't worry, you can still follow along. Just some of the steps might be a little bit different, but you can still follow along in the journey as well and create the quiz site alongside with me. So don't worry about this. So what you're going to need to do, guys, is find whatever quiz plugin that you are going to use. You're going to need to pay for it, buy it, get it, whatever you want to do. And the next thing we have to do is actually install the plugin. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into your WordPress dashboard. You're going to look on the left-hand side here. You're going to see plugins, and you're going to click on Add New. And this is where it's going to take you to a thing like this. Some of them you'll be able to search for here to find the plugin. Some are going to be downloads that you're going to have to upload. For me, I'm uploading it. So if you're like me, you're going to click on Upload Plugin. You're going to choose the file. That's my file there. And you're going to click on Install Now. Okay, and once it's done installing or uploading, you should see something similar to this, and you're going to click on Activate Plugin. And if you're using the same plugin as me, after you've done that, you should see a new section here, Thrive Dashboard, and you're going to want to click on Thrive Quiz Builder. This is where we're going to add and build all our quizzes. But one thing we have to do before we do that is let's set up the site a little bit and just get a few things done before we actually start adding some quizzes to it. All right, so we're just going to go to Settings, General, and I just want to make sure everything looks good here. I want to have a custom date. I want that one, that format. That's just for my own preference. I like the 24-hour one. So save those changes. These are just things I like to do whenever I'm setting up WordPress. Writing, that's fine. Reading. Latest post, that's what we want. That's fine, that's fine. Discussion, I'm going to turn off all these things. I don't want comments because it's just going to be more spam and I don't feel like dealing with that. Okay, must be registered. Close comments on posts older than 1 day. Nope. Comments must be manually approved. And there we go. This will just basically make it so it's most posts won't, if somebody tries to post a comment or something, if they find somehow in WordPress some way of like submitting a comment for a post, it won't show up anywhere. And we don't care about that. And we'll save that. That's fine. And I like that. So for permalinks here, I like to click on post name. I just think it looks neater. And privacy, we'll do that later. Okay, and let's just change the theme real quick. We'll just use one of the free ones for now. Maybe we'll do a custom one later, who knows? We'll see. For that, I just like to start usually with Generate Press. It's a good basic one. But again, you can use whatever theme you want. It's up to you. And we're just going to install it and click on Activate. We're not going to customize this now. We'll do that later. Next thing I want to do is just add a couple pages. So we're going to click on Pages. Add new page, and we'll just close it out. Add a title. We'll just call this terms and conditions, right? Yep, that's fine. Don't worry about putting content. We'll add content later. These are just placeholder pages so we can create the menus and stuff like that. We don't need that one. Sample page we can trash. We can trash that one as well. And we'll add a new one. Contact us. And we'll just do another one. And another one. Privacy. We'll get some free privacy text and terms and condition text from another website after we got all these pages set up. Terms to do. And I think we'll make a disclaimer. Okay, so we got some pages. Contact us. Yep, that's fine. Next thing I want to do is make some menus. So we'll create two menus, one for the footer and one for the top page. This one here, we're going to create a menu. One second, we're going to call it footer. Let's create that menu. And we want to create a new menu as well. We want another one, and we'll just call this one top menu. Menu, create menu, and we just want to make sure, let's check the footer, edit that one. We don't need this here, we don't want that. Okay, that's what we want for the footer. So at the bottom of the page we have contact us, disclaimer, privacy, terms and conditions. And then for the top menu, oops, let's save it. And then for the top menu, we just want to add, for now, we're just going to add a home one, which we're going to call browse. Quizzes, I guess we'll call it. Yeah. Okay, and we'll add another one. We'll change these later. No, we'll call this quiz of the day. That's what we'll call this one. Quiz of the day. That's fine. And that should be good. Okay, so now we've got some dummy pages created, which is good, and we've got our menus kind of set up. We can start working on the layout a little bit. Actually, before you do that, let's just go straight into the quiz builder here. So on the left-hand side, go down to Thrive Dashboard, Thrive Quiz Builder. Click on that, and we're going to just click and add a new quiz or a dummy quiz. We'll make some proper ones later, but right now I just want to show you just how it basically works, okay? And some of the features. So first thing you need to do is click on Add New Quiz. It's going to ask you if you want to create from scratch or use a template. Click on Build from Scratch. You can play around with this if you want. It's up to you. I just like to build from scratch. You're going to give your quiz a name. We're just going to call this Dummy Quiz 1. All right, click on Continue. And next thing you're gonna have a page like this. Now you got to choose a style, click on Style, and it's going to give you a bunch of different sort of layouts. So if you want to go for a specific look, like maybe like this one or this one, like if you're doing more like business website, trying to generate leads, this would be something that you'd want to use. If you're doing more like, viral stuff, you want something like this, maybe this one, this light blue as well. This one's very good. I think what we'll do is, let me take a look at the splash for those. You know what, we'll just go for Lush. Yeah, we'll just go for Lush. But you can pick whatever one you want, guys. It's up to you. We'll go for Lush. All right, so now we got the style. We're not going to do this yet. Let's just click on type. And what you need to do is pick the type of quiz that you want to make. Now, a score, it's up to you, percentage, category. Most of the ones that you're probably going to be doing if you're trying to sort of push affiliate offers is going to be category, like which type of person are you, what's your personality type, which is better for you, things like that. If you're doing just a pure on, like, you know, trying like how well do you know something, then you're going to do right or wrong. I usually, most of the time when I'm doing these quizzes, when I'm doing a quiz site, most of the time I just use these two here, the category, right or wrong. We're going to go with category. Because we're going to be doing a sort of like a personality type question. Let's say you're going to be like, what type of dating site is right for you? So let's say you want to promote like a dating offer from Maxbounty or something like that. You pick, you know, you can make a quiz that can be like, which dating site is right for you? And you could do like 10, 15 questions that basically at the end determine which dating site is best for them. And what you're going to do is you would just go to Maxbounty and pick 3 or 4 of them and then just have 1, 2, or 3. And depending on what answers they picked, it'll just show them 1, 2, or 3. It doesn't really matter because it's an affiliate link that's going to link to one of those websites, and then you'll make a commission if they actually sign up. And basically what you're doing with these quizzes is you are warming them up. You're quote unquote, you're pre-qualifying them or getting them ready for an offer. You're pre-selling them. You're getting them invested in it. And that's why they work so well. And again, like I said, it doesn't matter what the actual answer is in the quiz, so long as the answers all point to an affiliate offer that you're trying to promote. That's where you're going to make your money, and that's how it's going to make this successful, make it worth your time to do it. Next thing you do is going to ask for some quiz settings. And the first thing it's asking for is category. These are the different types of personalities or things that somebody could get as an answer. So if you're doing it for a dating site, you would go, for example, dating site 1. You would call it like, you know, whatever it would be. Okay. Dating site 2. All right, would be that. And you'd add as many as offers as you want. You wouldn't call it site 1, site 2, site 3. You would call it like, you know, whatever the website is that you're trying to promote. Now again, you can choose how you want, how long you want the feedback to be displayed for. I like to do until they press next. All right. So here you'd add your categories, and this would be the final categories, the different chances that person's going to have as an answer for that quiz. So they could be personality 1, personality 2, personality 3, whatever it is. Or for example, it's dating 1, site 2, site 3. Just click on save. We'll go into depth more about this later on in the series when we start building more quizzes out and we start getting more in depth on it. But right now I just want to give you an overview of how it works so you can get it set up. So anyways, the next thing you want to do is start adding your questions. Okay, so you're going to click here where it says questions. You're going to click on manage. And you should see something similar to this. This is the starting point of the quiz. So basically the way the builder is done is it's very visual. So it's like, you know, connecting dots and stuff like that. This is the start of the quiz. So this is the start. This would be the splash page. And what you want to do is click on add a question. And you're going to have choices here. If you want images, you want buttons, we're going to just go with buttons. But if you want to put images, you could. Or you could do, if you're doing like a survey where you want to get information then to write something, you could do an open-ended question where you have to type answers. Most of you are probably going to be working with the multiple choice with buttons. Sometimes you'll use with images, like which do you find more attractive? Like if you're doing the dating thing, which is your ideal body type or something like that. And then you would have 3 different body types, you know, like a normal, average, large, small, whatever, it's up to you. You would just use images then. Or you could use multiple choice of buttons. I usually just go with this. I find this one, I don't know, it doesn't work. I don't like it as much. So anyways, I'm going to go with multiple choice of buttons. You choose whatever one you want. It's fine. And click on continue. Now it's going to ask you for the question text. This is the actual question. So it'll be like, what is your ideal first date? Something like that. If you want to put a description where you can talk about it, it's up to you. And down here, you're going to have your answers. Now, I don't want feedback. I want weight. Now you could put tags if you wanted to, it's up to you. I like using weight because I can just do which answer is this one. So if somebody, let's say this answer 1 is a night out at a, I don't know, fancy restaurant, right? Something like that. It doesn't matter anyways. And then you can select which one would it be. So for example, this one here, we could say this makes sense if they're more interested in site 1. that's fine. You put the weight 1. You can adjust the weight to have like a lot of weight. I usually just use 1 because it's only like they can only choose 1 anyways. Like they can only select 1, so you can just put a weight of 1. And so at the end, it's going to add up all the questions, be like, okay, they picked site 1 10 times, they picked site 3 4 times, and blah, 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 and that sort of thing. And then it'll give an answer. It'll say which one ever is the highest one. It's going to say that is the recommended site for them. Anyway, so what you're going to do is you're going to add your answers here and just pick whatever you want. Walk in the park. I don't know. All right. And you're going to say like, that's more for, sometimes it can be tricky, but oh, there we go. That's going to be for site 2. And again, then you'd ask another question. I don't know, dinner and dancing. I don't know, just something. It doesn't matter, whatever. And that's going to pick on, we're going to go for site 3, and that's it. So here you could ask, you can answer have as many answers as you want. You could have 10 answers, 3 answers, 1 answer, 2 answers, whatever. It doesn't matter. The thing is, what you can do is be putting your question and your answers here, and just when you're done, just press save. And now you're going to have it here. Okay. Now you notice that because this was the first question, it automatically linked it. And there's a lot of cool things you can do. This is a very powerful quiz builder. And that's why I do like it, that later on when you get more advanced stuff, you're going to see how this works. But for example, let's say we'll just copy this. And let's say this was another question here. So this was question 1, question 2. To connect them, you just go like that. And now it's connected. It'll automatically go from this question to this question. Now, another cool thing about this is that you can actually do different answers or different questions based on answers. So I'm just going to copy these here. It doesn't matter what the questions are. I just want to give you an idea of how it works. So let's say they picked this as their answer. You could link this up to here and have a different set of questions and everything based on that. And the same with this one. And the same on this one. So you can split quizzes, and you can go more into depth. Like if you're actually trying to build like leads, if you're using this to generate leads and build information and get a profile about somebody and then maybe sell those leads on, you could really narrow it down who they are. You'd be like, you know, find out if they're a man or a woman, and then based on that have different questions and then send them to a different offer. There's a lot you can do with this. This is why I like this quiz software so much, or this plugin, and why I recommend it. But anyways, so you can play around with this. You can build some questions. When you are doing the quiz, one thing I do recommend you do is stay around maximum 12 questions. Don't go that much more unless you're doing like something like a personality quiz or something like that, or a personality test where people expect to answer a lot more questions. Most of the time, you're not going to want to go over 10 questions. You keep it short and simple and to the point. Like I said, all you're trying to do is just basically warm them up and get them, pre-sell them and get them invested in the whole thing, and get them ready to click on a link. So again, you can do as many questions as you want. If you want to do 15, 20, 50 questions, that's up to you. But like I said, I recommend you stick around 10 questions for most of them. Any more than that, and people start getting bored or get fed up, and you're going to notice a drop off and less conversions and click-throughs. And that's not what you want when you're building out this site. Anyways, let's assume that you've created your quiz and you've got your 5 to 10 questions and you're all happy with it. Next thing you want to do is you click on Save and Exit. Make sure you click on Save and Exit. And next thing you want to do is let's just add a splash page. So we're going to click on Splash Page, and we're going to click on Manage. This is going to be the first page that they see before the quiz starts, like a welcome and intro type thing. And you're going to click on here. We're going to click on Edit. And it's going to take us to his editor here. And this is basically the headline. So if you're doing the dating thing, which dating site is best for you? And then again, you could put another sort of text here, something else about, find out where you are most likely to meet that special someone. And you can start quiz, or you can say, let's begin, or get started. It's up to you. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. You can do that if you want. Now, the one thing you can do is you can change all the settings and stuff like that. So there are ways to like change the text, the color, layouts, positions, background styles. there is a lot of ways you can customize this and make it look really, really good. Border styles, I mean, really, they allow you to customize a lot of this stuff. I won't go into depth on that in this video, but later on when we're building more quizzes, I'll probably do a specific video just on quiz layouts. Because again, it's something that needs its own video, and if I was to put that in this video would be way too long. But for many of you, you'll be able to figure it out. So what you can do, you can just play around with it and have some, try some things, just see how it works. It is pretty simple to use. And again, like I said, it's like if you make a mistake, you can just undo it or delete it. It's not a big deal. Again, just make a dummy quiz like I did, and then you can play around with the settings and then see what looks cool and what you like. Okay, anyways, when you are happy with how it looks, you've got to make sure you click on Save Work. If you don't do that, you're going to run into problems. Oh yeah, one thing I did want to show on the right-hand side here, add elements. So if you want to add stuff, you can click on Add Elements here, and you can add like all kinds of stuff, images and columns. And like I said, as you can see, there is a ton of stuff here. And again, it needs its own video, so we'll do that in a separate video. Okay, so just get out of there. Okay, let's just close this tab here. And that's pretty much all set up. So as you can see, it's pretty easy to use. This plugin really is probably the best quiz plugin that you can get. Now guys, there is one more thing. When it comes to actually adding this to a page or a post, all you have to do is just go to the quiz that you want. So for example, we've got this quiz here, and it's going to give you a short code. So you're going to click on copy that, and you're going to go to your page or post or whatever. So let me trash this at hello world. I don't need that. And we'll just go add new, and we'll go dummy quiz. Let me just save that first. And all you're going to do is just paste it in there. Just paste the short code. And that's all you have to do. Okay. And let's view that page. And there you go. They've got your quiz here. So again, like I said, you can change the way this looks. We will change all this stuff here. Oh yeah, we'll remove that as well later on. There is a setting that can remove that. We'll go into that probably in the next video. This video has already gone on probably long enough. What I want you to do, I want you to go over to Maxbounty and pick around 5 offers that you would like to create quizzes for, or you think would be interesting to create a quiz for. And then what I want you to do is for each of those 5 offers, I want you to create 3 different quizzes for them. Okay, so that's 15 quizzes in total, because that's what I'm going to be doing in between this video and the next video. So if you want to keep up with me and follow along, you're going to want to do that. And what we'll do is in the next video, we'll go into depth of the actual functions of the actual quiz builder. We'll probably add all the legal text and everything like that, like the terms, conditions, disclaimer, and stuff like that. Maybe add a logo. And if we have the time, we'll also do some more cosmetic work on the website and actually make it look like something we want to look like. But for now, guys, that's all I really wanted to share with you in this video today. So get out there, start your own quiz site, and let's make some money together. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like this video, make sure you subscribe and thumbs it up. Until next time, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you then.